Hello, 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 friends. I'm gonna give it a minute. Make sure I'm in the right spot. You know, all the regular stuff. Let me make sure. Okay. Let's get it expanded. Hold on. You know, it takes me a minute to get all things tech rolling. Let's see. There we go. There's the button. Get all things tech rolling. Let's see. There we go. There's nothing worse than hearing your own voice. I swear, nothing. Okay. I think I have this pulled up. I think I'm live in the right spot. Yes. Okay, let me put this somewhere where I can actually see without getting paint all over it. Okay. I'm ready. Let me make sure I can see my hands. It's a little delayed on my end. Yep. Okay. If you're hopping on, say hi. Okay, we got all kinds of summer stuff happening here, and I have a whole slew of colors over here. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use all of them or not, but I'm a bright colored person, so summer is my favorite to paint. Okay, we're going to start with this bottom piece. Technically, this door hanger, or it could be a sign door hanger, whichever you want, doesn't matter. It is technically interchangeable. So that's why this slides in and then over, because this is interchangeable, and then the top piece is interchangeable, and then you can change out seasons. That would be hence this piece right here. Okay, I'm going to start with yellow because my yellow is awful. And it... Hey, Brienne, what are you up to? Bailey just left for church camp today, so I won't see her for a whole week. It's kind of sad. It's kind of weird, really. But I'm sure they'll have fun. I'm surprised Miranda didn't go. Alright, I'm going to do my yellow first again because my yellow is awful. This is the yellow I use, and it's really just not that great. So I really need to find me a different one, but I also, this is what I have, and I like to not waste paint. So, let's see. Hi, Amber. I know I did too, Brienne. Party at your house. Ah! I don't think Dustin will go for that. And I still have Bryn, you know. Alright. So my thoughts on this piece, and I know this can be a little bright for some of you, but I love bright colors, so this is my jam. But I'm thinking of doing bright yellow first, and then I'm going to do light yellow and outline the sun in the background, and then the words will sit on top of it. That's my thoughts. Now, will it work how I want? I don't know, but we'll see. Hopefully y'all can hear me because the machines are running. Can you all hear me okay? Since she couldn't with her class, she's taking online. I get that. Bailey had to work a week ahead on her classes. And she was taking she had some sort of test she had to take before she left, and right in the middle of it, her computer died. I said, if you know you're going to take a test, wouldn't it just ever cross your mind once to make sure you have enough battery to finish the test? But what do I know? Calls coming in. Okay, so on this piece, I'm going to do my sun. I'm going to take some of this off so I can get to my sun while I have the yellow out. I'm going to do this piece light yellow, the same light yellow that I'm going to outline that in, and I'm going to do the back the bright yellow. My cousin painted mine at my birthday. I saw in your pictures on Facebook, I saw her holding it, in the group picture, but I didn't get to see like actually the details of it. So I'm gonna have to go check it out, or you can share it in the group so I can at least see, because I love to see other people's ideas. She said, okay. Okay, I have a couple new people on here, so I know some of you rookies know what you're doing, or I mean some of you pros know what you're doing, but I do have some new people. So I'm going to tell you people, the newbies, what I tell people at my paint party, even though no one wants to believe me. But if you take your makeup sponge and use the bigger end and you dab, it's such a nice, smoother coat. And I know sometimes it takes multiple coats to get it how you want it, but I really do think it's worth it. It looks so much better, and you don't have to worry about the paint going down the sides. Everyone at paint parties thinks I'm crazy, but it's the way to go. It makes such a nice finish. Now you do have pieces going over this, so you don't have to be like super. And the eyeballs are cut out, so I should probably paint behind it just in case it shows through, but it's really so little you probably can't. But does anybody know of a good yellow? It's my bright yellow. I know yellow's kind of hard color anyways because it's so translucent, but this one's really bad. It's very kind of oily. I don't know how to do that. Oh, share the picture. I meant like when I make a post and you can comment the picture, because I just want to see it. You don't have to do it here. I get that. I don't think I know how to do that either. Okay. I'm going to put one more coat on this part, and then we'll set this aside to dry. You don't have to paint this little slide in part, but it doesn't take very long with this roller, so I'm just going to go ahead. I did go ahead and spray my back white, because you know I use spray paint, so I had to let it dry, and I like the white shiplap, so you do you. I did send stain just in case anybody wanted to stain it. This bottom part gets covered up, so technically you don't really have to do anything with it. It's just the top that you see. Okay. And this is way brighter on the camera than what it actually is. But I'm gonna do one more light coat on here. I'm gonna move colors. Okay. Setting this aside. So for the first time, I tried this brand of paint. I don't know where. I want to say. Does anybody know where this brand is from? I've had it for a while. And I just tried it the other day because I ran out of my light yellow. And this is really good. Really good coverage. I want to say it's Hobby Lobby, but I'm not for certain. But this brand is really good, in case you want to try it. And I think it's cheaper. Sunbeam is more golden now. Yes. Apple Bear, Sunbeam, and Lemon. I don't know. Is the Lemon Apple Barrel 2 brand? This is called Pale Yellow. And I'm just so pleasantly surprised on the coverage on this brand. I guess I thought since it was cheaper that it wouldn't be as good as the Deco Art. But it is. I just got paint on my coat. Let me finish it and I'll show you just what one coat looks like. And I got a little bit in this crack of his mouth. There we go. Well, that's just one coat. I know you can't see completely on here, but for yellow, I feel like that's really good for one coat. Okay. We'll let him dry. Okay, I'm going to do the flip flops next. I think I'm going to use these two colors. These are like my go-to summer. It's Coral and Peaches and Cream by Deco Art. And this is my go-to for summer. I use this one so much. So I think I'm either gonna do dark with the light orange spots or vice versa. I think I'll do dark with light spots. Let's see how that looks. Get out some more sponges. Okay. I did spray my flip-flop stripes white just because I felt like we were going to have so much color on here that I wanted to keep the straps kind of neutral. I always like to balance out my colors when I do anything. Like, I think it's all about how balanced you can make it. I feel like that's when it looks the best. Okay. Now, I'm going to take Peaches and Cream. So good. I love this color. Alright. All my good brushes are dirty. So I'm having to make do with my okay ones. I gotta dig. I need to get some new brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Now, if you want to make a perfect circle, you got a better shot of doing that with the back of your paintbrush. So I think I'm going to go that route. So I don't know why it mattered which brush I had, but I also feel like it's kind of quicker when you use the back of your brush too. It's so nice outside. It's like pleasant for this time of year. It was almost like turn the air off and open your doors and windows. But I think tomorrow is going to be back closer to 80. Brienne, did you, I put your order in the box last night, the, one with the truck insert. I know you still have one more out there, but I meant like one that we still have to fill, but that one is out there. I don't know if you saw the email or not. Finished that at midnight last night. Actually, it could have been around 11. At that point, it pretty much is midnight. I haven't left the house for today. Hey, I don't blame you. Bailey was saying that Miranda and Logan split up. Poor girl. I imagine was that her first like serious boyfriend or long-standing boyfriend, I guess I should say. Oh. Yeah, it was 12:06. I knew it. I thought it was at midnight. Really? Okay, well, hopefully I'm not starting crap. Don't put me in the middle. You didn't hear it from me. I don't know if it's still true. Maybe they broke up and then got back together. I don't know. I don't even know. That's just hearsay from Bailey. Has he been over lately or anything? Uh-oh. Don't shoot the messenger. And maybe they could have broken up and gotten back together faster than, I mean, who knows? That was the night you came to my house and Miranda got her bag. That was the night Bailey told me it. So, I don't know if that's still standing or not. She is at Tommy's and car later gets the deals. Okay. You didn't get the info from me. Because then she won't ever tell Bailey anything, and then Bailey will never tell me anything ever again. Our moms can't be in contact. You have to ask her trick questions. Okay. Oh, I forgot one. Hold on. I'm going to be banned from talking. Alright. It's prettier in person than it is on this camera, I promise. It's more peachy. This looks orange on your screen. Okay. That's drying. So, since I have coral on the right side, I like to try to, like, bring the coral here now. I try to, like, make it even. So I think I'm going to do the sunglass frame coral just to keep it evened out. Let's see what that looks like. I mean, we can always paint over it if it's not good. Okay. I painted the inside of them white, so those aren't there yet. Okay, so now we have a beach bag and a hat. Actually, that goes like that. Again, like that. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I really want to do my words teal because you guys know how I feel about it. I'm going to probably do it aqua sky. So if I'm going to do my words teal down here, I want to do something teal up in maybe the handle of the bag. Maybe I'll do that. That way it's... Let me try that. See what it looks like. And this is aqua sky. I like aqua sky because it has good coverage. Doesn't take many coats. It's like a bluish teal. Actually, it's probably more blue than teal, honestly. But it's a good summer blue. Okay. See how that looks up there. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my words while I think about what I'm going to do here. I don't really like these yellows together. But then again, I don't know what else I would do. So I'm going to revisit that. And before my paint dries out, I'm going to do this outline of the suns on here in the light yellow. And then I'm going to do my words. So, when you want something precise, besides that little crazy hair sticking out the side, if I could get it. And it's so bizarre. Brian, are you still on here? Before I go telling a whole other story. Okay, I think I'm just going to outline it just to give it some, so you can see it. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm contemplating on painting it all in. Let's see what it looks like outlined. I just want it to stand out underneath the words so it doesn't get lost. And these little pokey tools are lifesavers. I'm pretty sure I just got these at Harbor Freight, but it just helps to clean up the little etching lines. If you end up accidentally going over, because I mean, it's gonna happen. If you have a Cricut, the little Cricut tools are good for it. Harbor Freight, anywhere like that, you have them. I don't know if I should color in that circle or not. Because I just want it to be like faint. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'll be the guinea pig. If you want your sponge to make a circle, pinch it. And then you can move it how you want it a little better. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna let it dry. See what I just want it to be noticeable, but it almost might be too noticeable. Okay, I'm gonna do this other one and see what it looks like. I also might tone it down a little bit once I get the letters on there. There's only one way to know. clean up these lines a little. Okay, I'm going to paint the letters teal, and then we'll lay it on top of it and see what it looks like. Okay. Got my tape, need a drink. If you're just joining for the first time, I always take my tape. If you have letters or anything you want to try to do a lot of quickly, if you put it on tape, you're going to get it done so much quicker. Instead of individually doing it. Okay. Keeps them all stable. And it helps to do like multiple coats quick. I thought about doing each letter a different bright color, but then I was like, man, that's dedication right there. So if you have extra time and you do multiple colors on these letters, I want to see it. Okay. Probably blend in with my mat. The other way. Less is more always. Nice clean coats. Okay. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry before I lay it on top of that yellow. I need to figure out what I'm doing for this hat. Should I do carousel pink? That doesn't scream summer. I don't know what does. Let's see what that looks like. One thing that stinks about carousel pink is it takes several coats. But it's a good summer color. It's a good flamingo pink color too. Carousel pink. It's by Deco Art too. Sometimes I'm a little leery about all these colors because then I feel like it doesn't have any good flow to it, so we're going to see what this ends up looking like. Sometimes too many colors can be a bad thing too. Especially by this orange. these all go good together, but I have to make them be more cohesive. Maybe I'll try to add some purple details on this. I'm going to do one more coat of carousel pink. And then I'm going to do some highlight / shading on this hat with purple and see what we get. This is Purple Cow. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the carousel pink, so let's see what that does. Touch up my pink a little bit. See what that does. I do think it's better, but still not 100% about it. Okay. Little pink, little purple. Okay, now we got this bag. I think I'm going to do greens and blues on it because there's a lot of pinks and purples happening. Oranges. I do think whatever this is, it needs to be pink and purple. I guess it would be like sunscreen or heating lotion or... And this is just the sponge that has both the purple and the pink on it. It's kind of giving it a little tie-dye look. Oh, forgot my pieces weren't glued down. Okay. Got too much happening. I'm going to make this center line blue because the handle's blue, and then I'm going to do the top and bottom, the green. See what that looks like. Just can't help but use bright colors when it's summer. Okay, now this green is Sour Apple by Deco Art. see what that does. It's definitely a summer color too. It is bright. And just so you know, when I send you sponges, if you're getting used to using the sponges, you can cut them and cut them. And I mean, I use them down to like almost nothing. So don't think they're a one and done. I know some people like using brushes, but it really does have such a good finish with a sponge. I gotta touch up my blue line. I went over just a smidge. The sunglass part gets covered up, so you don't have to worry about painting around it. Just go right over top of it. I think if I was to change anything, I would have flip-flopped this to do the light color on the back and then the darker color for the polka dots on the coral and peaches and cream. I feel like the coral is just too dark for what we have going on over here. I might still do it. I might paint over it. I don't know. Okay. Now that's bright. Let's see what we got going on here. I still have a towel I have to paint. In the bag too, so so much happening here. The only thing I got going for me is that these are white. The towel almost needs to be white. I'm going to take some of the darker yellow and go around this edge of this center of the sun. I kind of feel like it needs to be a different color. I don't know why. Maybe I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put a little texture on it, like just random places, and then I'm gonna go back over it with a lighter yellow and put texture on it. Just random blotches. I just feel like that solid light yellow is just too stark. Okay, it's a little better. Okay. I'm going to start by switching this to the lighter orange and seeing how that looks. I know y'all have to bear with me. I know I'm dragging this out, but it's got to be right. It's got to be right. Sometimes you just don't know until you see it. That's the beauty of paint. You can always go over it. Darker orange just is too harsh for how bright all these colors are. Okay. I don't know. It's a little better, I think. I think I'm gonna have to do that towel white. Which white takes a gazillion coats. I'm sure you guys have figured that out. And I'm out of foil room, so this one right on the counter. Okay. Beauty is you don't have to stand the lines on this. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna have to put another coat of white. So we're gonna work on this little piece with the words. See what this looks like. Sunshine, windshield, gone. Okay. I don't mind the blue. I don't mind the suns either. I'm going to leave them, I think. Okay. I'm going to glue these down. You know. I can't wait to see what you guys do with these, because you can do a lot of different color schemes with this. I really think this would look really pretty too with pink words. Or purple. Okay. Here's what this piece looks like. Let me move mine. There we go. I like that. And I like the sun like lighter in the background. One thing I'm not happy with is this. Another coat of white. Okay. I think I'm going to put just a tad bit of light yellow on the perimeter of this sun just to bring it all together. Gonna do a little swooshy line, if you will. Sometimes all the details are what makes it come to life. Okay. I'm also thinking about taking my black paint marker and making it smile a little bit more dominant. There. I think it needed that because its eyes are so a little thicker. Okay, we're gluing it down. I think the lines helped a lot. I'll show you guys in just a minute. I don't want to pick it up while its glue is wet. Get the straps glued down. Now there is a difference in the straps. They're not exactly the same, so make sure you lay them down to see which goes where. I'm going to put a little bit more green. It wasn't very even. I think my favorite part is the pink and purple. Okay. We're going for it. Hold on, boys. I got one doggy inside and one doggy outside of the door, so they're like, clean down, clean in. Hold on, I'm almost done. Almost done. Okay, hat. Going on. I do too, Brian. And I wanted to tell you, Brian, or anyone for that matter, if you want something challenging to paint, this fruit door hanger that you got last night, Brian, or that you ordered, it is so challenging. So much happening. I'm a pretty fast painter, and that thing takes me way longer than it should. So you are going to be challenged with that one, Brian. Which you've painted enough now to take a little challenge on. But anybody that's been painting a while and you want to challenge that summer fruit door hanger, lots of detail on that one. But it's so, so cute. I had three to paint today, and when I have to do more than one, it takes me hours to paint 3 of them. Yes, it will. That's for sure. But I love that one. Thought about putting it on my own door, but I don't want to paint it just for fun. After painting people's orders. Okay. I'm going to add a couple little highlight details on here, and then we'll put it together on the door hanger back. I always just do dots and lines. I don't know why. I think it just makes it cuter. Okay, I'll show you what I just put little dots, little lines, little dots, little lines. I just think it adds character. Bless you. Okay, so this piece, you don't have to paint it, and there's lines. You're going to just glue that right on there, on the backing. And that's what's going to make the interchangeable piece. Just make sure it's lined up. Oh, okay. Mine just moved. Make sure it's lined up right so that all your top and bottom pieces fit good. And if you don't want it to be interchangeable, you just want to glue all of it down, you do you. Okay, so now, once you get that piece glued on, you're going to glue this piece on top of it. And then that's how you slide both of your pieces in without seeing it. I just painted mine white. I also think it could be cute stained. Or color, it doesn't matter. Whatever you like. Just make sure it's lined up right. I'm going to give that just a minute before I go sliding pieces in and out. I'm going to let that glue dry so that my pieces don't stick to it. I'm going to go ahead and put the jute in. So you want to go through the back and not on the front. Because if you put your knots on the back, then it won't lay flat on your wall or door. Just one knot. I got a fray. If it gives you any trouble, just twist it and it'll go through, and then knot it. Just takes one with these little holes. Okay, take this, go in, then over. This one just slides in. You'll have to slide it around your little knot. There we go. Oh. Okay. There you have it. Lots of colors going on there. Okay. I'll take some pictures and share them in the group tomorrow, and then you can share yours under that thread. If you have any questions or anybody has any troubles, just send me a message. That's it, y'all. Have a good night.